It is bright lights. We're here with the Twitch stream. As always, links are in the description below. Go follow them. Go check out the Twitch stream. Give us a follow. Come watch all the madness live that we do produce. And hopefully today isn't as mad of a game. Hopefully we just beat Brighton and that will be the end of it. But we never do it easy. Proven by last episode. If you haven't gone to watch that, we did beat QPR in extra time in a replay in the 121st minute with an Abuba Fofana header. Anyhow, there's only one game to talk about in between that. Like I said, we're going to play the City games, the first game of the stream. We lost 1-0 in a game that we got absolutely pummeled in, but somehow it only stayed 1-0, which I would take for our goal difference. We never looked likely. The only other thing that happened on stream is we put an offer in for a Sergio Aguero who's transfer listed. He wants too much money and we weren't able to get him in. Anyhow, we have got Brighton in the FA Cup. Fourth round. The fifth round draw is in a couple of days' time. It's on the Monday. If we do get through or this goes to a replay, we will be seeing the draw live in this episode. Depending when the replay is, depends if we do it in this episode or not. If the replay, for instance, replaced the Sheffield United game, you would see it in this episode. If it was after the Sheffield United game, we will do it like we did last episode and do it as its own separate episode. Anyhow, what we need to do is get into the team for today. It is Smithies, De Silva, Serrato, who picked up a knock in the Man City game, but it's okay. David Garcia's got a really nice bid for him, which I really want to take from Atletico Bilbao. But we don't have any cover for him, so we may look to buy a centre-back in this transfer window as well as maybe a striker, because Huddler's expecting us to make a move, hence why we moved for Aguero. I honestly think we got enough striking options at the club. Will Burgess, the wonder kid, obviously there. Sergi Sepri, I've gone with Luizano and got in. I was tempted to play Alex again. Alex has been in decent form, but I've decided to go there. I'm giving Huddler another shot, even though he's not 100% fit. The plan is to play him to half-time, see if he can get into the game. If he can't get into the game, take him off. If he gets into the game, give him as much minutes as possible to get him used to the league. Thuram, and of course, the saviour, the Thierry Henry, not the Thierry Henry lookalike. He actually has got a massive forehead. Look, I've put my mouse there, and his forehead's still bigger than that. That is unreal. Anyhow, I've put the big forehead of Abuba Fofana up top because he's just a little lad that loves to score in the FA Cup, so I don't mind. Anyhow, we are going to go with that team there. It is going to be obviously Brighton and Sunderland in the FA Cup. If you are in the Twitch chat, please give me a score prediction. They've gone with Endone, Badour, Pepe, Dropio, Obiang, Shook, Bernardo, Perry, Duffy, Montoya, and Walton. They've gone the same system as us. I'm expecting a very nervy game, this one. I don't know about you, but I'm expecting a very, very nervy game. There we are. We're going to get into the dressing room here. We're going to go out there and impress me. I want us just to do a job. I have faith in the boys. Come on, lads. Everyone's looking like they're up for it. There we go. I'm going to set the opposition instructions, and we are going to go out there and hopefully put in a performance, hopefully finish our chances, and let's get through to the FA Cup fifth round for the first time in the save. Anyhow, it is going to be Sunderland versus Brighton away at the American Express. Paulie reckons we're going to lose 2-1. Thanks, Paul. And there we are. I have a great opportunity to shake off our malice in the final third and turn these things around. I don't think Reynolds been at his best lately, so I've given him a spell to the team to recapture his best form. That is true. He hasn't. He's scored 3 goals all year. Hits why he's on the bench, and hits why he's worth 12 mil, and hits why if I make a move for Aguero, I would probably sell Renat, which is sad because Renat's done a lot for the club. Anyhow, it's obviously us in the black, Brighton in the blue. I'm looking for us to go out here and dominate possession, and early doors as a highlight. Burgess, Sergi Sepri, Luizano, finds it to Godin, who was rested for this game. Hala, from distance, Walton onto the bar, what a save. De Silva's still there, blocked. Thuram now, can he put it in there? Referee penalty, not given. De Silva now. It's all happening. Sergi Sepri, Luizano, can he find a pass? Back to Sergi Sepri, back to Luizano, highlight still going. Sergi Sepri, out to De Silva, numbers in the box, whip it De Silva, whip it. It is blocked, and that would be the highlight, I would imagine. It is, and Hala done so well to score, but unfortunately, it was a great save by Walton, and that's just been the story of our year. Even when we create clear-cut chances, we can't find the back of the net. Anyhow, it is currently still 0-0, 20 minutes played. We are looking not too bad. I knew Hala wouldn't make it for a half, and I'm just trying to get him, 6.8, 6.9, a better game than the 6.4 or 5 that he's been playing at, and then get him off. Anyway, Luizano put under a little bit of pressure. Poor throw. A weird spot for Luizano to pick that up. But first, Sergi Sepri to pick that up. In the end, back to Burgess. Smithies. Good with his feet. It's a very good, smart kick out to De Silva. Thuram now. Still with Thuram. Looking inside. The inside forward. Switches out towards Huller, the wonder kid. The wonder kid. Great first touch. Can he beat his man for speed? He does. He whips it in back post. Thuram is there. He's hit the post. That's not what we want. We want him to bury it. No! Once again in the FA Cup, we can't bury our chances. This reminds me so much of the QPR game already. We've already had 2 clear-cut chances. We've already hit the woodwork twice. In that FA Cup first game in the third round, not the replay, the first game away from home, we hit the woodwork 3 times. At half-time, we've dominated possession. We've had the same amount of chances, but we've had the more clear-cut ones, and we are currently at 0-0. I am far from pleased, boys. I'm going to give Huller another 5 minutes before we bring Watmore on. We need to bury these chances, or else Brighton will score 1, and we're going to tear our hairs out. Anyhow, as things stand, Brighton are looking like that. I'm actually going to tell us to get creative before Huller comes off here. Huller's looking nervous. Hopefully we can create something. Nothing happening to out there at the moment. Huller's coming off because he's obviously not 100% fit. We're going to bring Watmore on. There's our first change. Our next change will probably be Joe Silva for Fofana as well. And just get Joe Silva on up front as Watmore comes on. All right, 64th, 65th, 66th. Time ticking away. And there is our second change. Just before Fofana gets sent off, we are going to get Joe Silva up there on advance forward on attack. We're now not going to make a change until late doors. And hopefully we can find something here. It is still ticking away here. The time is just going. No highlight to speak of here at the moment. Don't want to change it. We're away from home, so I'm going to tell us to try and maybe counter press, maybe. And just in possession at a little bit of a higher tempo. Slightly shorter passing at a bit more of a higher tempo. I think that's what we're going to go to. We're going to just go to that. Look to rush them a little bit. Maybe we can find ourselves a chance. Going to tell us to create in the last 5 minutes or so. There's not much time left. We're going to get a replay here. What a boring game this one's been. Apparently Joe Silva didn't come on for Fofana. Interesting. All right, Silva's on, and let's get Harrison on out there too as another winger on attack. Maybe we can find something in possession. Can we maybe focus play down left and the right, pass the ball in the space? Maybe not do that and go to a bit more direct. Slightly wider. Maybe that's what we'll go to in the last dying seconds. If we can see, because I made 2 changes and gone for it, I'll scream. Anyway, time's ticking away here. It's not coming. There's still a minute. Montoya. Here we go. Conhart. Proper. If we lost it right now, I would scream. Pollock running with it. Still with Pollock. Oh my god, they got numbers coming forward into the box. Montoya. It's going to be a ball into the box, isn't it? Brighton have got numbers. It's still with Brighton. Pollock. Propia. Obiang. Don't let him turn. Thank god it's wide. That is probably going to be full-time in probably one of the most boring 0-0 draws we've seen on FM so far in the save. What a pointless game that was. In the end, Brighton probably had better of the chances, but we definitely created enough clear-cut chances. Once again, hitting the woodwork twice, can't put the ball in the back of the net. What is new? I'm far from pleased what I saw, lads, to be completely honest. We haven't put the chances away. There we go. It is Brighton 0 and it is Sunderland 0. And there we are. When is that game going to be rescheduled for? It has been rescheduled after the Sheffield United and West Brom game. Alright, so we will come back for that one there in a different episode. What we are going to do, though, for this episode is we're going to cut this out right now. And we'll be back in a second for the 5th round draw. And then next episode will be Brighton in the FA Cup 4th round in the replay. Welcome back, YouTube. FA Cup 5th round draw. Let's see who we get. Automatic draw. We know how it goes. First out of the hat is Rotherham. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. Everton. Unlucky. Next out of the hat, Derby, Man United. Don't want that one unless Derby win. Bolton or Crewe, that would have been the perfect one to get. Fulham and Norwich, I wouldn't mind. Swansea, unlucky. Another big team that, we didn't want. Brighton or Sunderland, who they... Arsenal. We didn't lose to Arsenal. We drew 0-0 with Arsenal, so who knows? Anyhow, that's the end of this episode here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Next episode will be the FA Cup 4th round replay, where Sunderland and Brighton will play off to see who will play Arsenal in the 5th round of the FA Cup. I'll see you then. As always, links in the description below. Come follow us live on Twitch and Twitter. On Twitter, we always tweet out when we're going live. We put up screenshots. And obviously on Twitch, we go live and we stream all the craziness of Football Manager. That is all from this episode. As always, thank you for watching. Sunderland, Damien, and this has been Bright Lights.